Good morning, guys. Lil's Pressure Washing here. Today I'm going to take you with me as we do like a wash floor. We'll do some gas stations. We're going to go to Alabama and Tennessee. So without further ado, let me show you how I start my day. Take my daughter to school. She goes in the Denali. Her seat's right here. But we have a cable guy here today with Dish Network. He's going to be fixing satellite up here. But I'm trying to decide which rig I'm going to take. I'm going to take either one of my hot water units. One of them's got the gas roof pump system and the other one doesn't. Or I'm going to take my commercial 10-gallon with the reclaim, which is probably what I'm going to take. Look at this beautiful view behind me. That lake. Beautiful out there. There's ducks and swans, all kinds of stuff out there. This is my gas pump system. I mean, right here with the hot water unit right here, 8 gallon a minute. And then we also have, this is what I'm going to take, the 10 gallon a minute with the reclaim system. And this is the one that just got out of the shop. It's running like new. It's 8 gallon a minute, 3,500 PSI hot water unit. So we're going to take the truck and we're going to hook it up to one of these three. I'm probably going to take the middle one right here. So, hey man. Hey buddy. You can pull your van around here, by the way. That way it saves you time from going back and forth if you want to. And if you need a ladder or anything, let me know. I'm sure you got one, but if you need anything, let me know, all right? You need some chicken, fresh chicken eggs to take with you?
No, I'm good.
I'm gonna let my chickens out. Now right here, guys, I'm gonna show you a little bit. This is the back of our, well, the beginning of the back of our property. So it goes 16 acres way back there. So now we got all the chickens out for the day. And this on the back here, that's when they lose their feathers. It looks really bad, but they do that every winter and summer. Now I got two big roosters. They're the ones they fight over the hens, but we got plenty of hens, you know, for them. So there's Chica. Hey Chica, come on. We got our goats. Come here, girls. Come here. Here. They're just like dogs, man. We love them. And then we got a really pretty buck. Two bucks, but right there, let me see if I can show them to you. So these are blue-eyed with no horns. The horns don't grow, they're polled, and they have moon spots, which makes them worth more money. So here's some of our girls. There's Dolly. And right there is Hopscotch. He's my good buck. He's got blue eyes and he's polled. He has no horns. So they're going to throw they're going to throw babies with no horns. This is following the dish net guy. Yeah, so we got a lot going on. And we're about to move these guys out of our yard. They play on the slide. We're going to move those two gates. We're going to move those back there so they can, and fenced in so they can go inside their gates at night because they're used to it. And they'll come out and roam during the day with being safe from coyotes and stuff like that. And then we're going to take this fence down. We put it in. It was really nice. But I think I'm going to take two of those and put them together right here so we can go in and out better without having to pull that net back, you know. But anyway, this is kind of the morning routine. And we were gonna feed, but we fed last night. And then take my daughter to school. I'm gonna take her a little late today because we got the dish guy here. I'm gonna make sure he's gonna fix this, and then we're gonna get on the way. And then we'll see you here in a second. This lazy girl right here, she's the lazy girl. Sadie Mae, we're gonna let you out once the technician goes because I know you're gonna be barking at him. We're gonna have a big day today. So, and then we have our little small Yorkie. She's somewhere right now. We'll let you out in a minute, sugar, okay? She puts her mouth right up on the cage like that, like, Daddy, yo, get me out of this cage, man. I just woke up. So the question is, which one of these three am I gonna take today? I could take this one. It has a gas roof pump system. It's a diesel hot water burner unit, 8 gallon a minute, 3,500 PSI. The middle one, 10 gallon a minute, 3,000 PSI with water reclaim, or the one on the end, 8 gallon a minute, hot water, 3,500 PSI, 8 gallon a minute as well. I would probably take the one in the middle because I'm gonna be headed to Tennessee to do some commercial work. And there may be some oil spills and stuff like that I need to clean up and reclaim, and we don't want any water to get down the drain. So we're gonna go and hook up to the one in the middle right now. One thing I forgot to mention is, well, look at that beautiful lake right there. That's beautiful, beautiful view, ain't it? But what I forgot to mention was I got a new Cummins turbo diesel in here, right? This thing's only got like less than 10,000 miles. And I got some new tunes. I downloaded some new tunes. My technician in Canada hooked it up. So I got the Easy Link right here with the flash cord, and I downloaded some tunes on it so I can turn it up, you know, add an extra 160, 180 horsepower or go back down to no horsepower. We decided which trailer we're going to take. Got the Titan hooked up to the 10 gallon a minute. Behind me is 16 acres and a creek and all that. We're going to clear a lot of that out, and we're going to put horses back there. We're going to call in somebody. They're going to pay us to cut the timber down. We're going to get paid for the lumber. So that's going to work out good. It's going to bring our property value up even more because we're going to clear it and put fields out there. Behind me was an old chicken coop. It's got a concrete slab. We're going to make that to like a goat area. And we're going to fence all this in with electric fence for the goats. And we're going to separate the males and the females. So, yeah. Come on out and play, guys. Starbucks. We got to get our coffee. I'm going to take my wife a cup home and some breakfast sandwiches. And I'm going to head back out and start my day. Morning. All right, guys. I had a slight pit stop. I'm test driving a flatbed diesel F350. They want 11.9 for it. I could probably get it for 10K. It's a big diesel. It needs new tires all the way around, but it's got a backup camera in it. It's a 2007 model, I think. It's got 170 through 2,000 miles. The power steering's a little issue, but we'll see if this will be a good fit for the company. If not, then we'll just keep looking. So after this, we'll be to the first job. Guys, we put our degreaser down, sodium hydroxide and a surfactant. We're going to be using the 28-inch surface cleaner at 10 gallons a minute, 3,000 psi. We're going to be coming through here. We're going to be cleaning this entire forecourt area. So this is what it looks like right now. We'll show you a picture when we're done. All right, guys, we've got this done. We got all the diesel and gas spills up from here all the way over here. This was with no hot water. This was just cold water. And the degreaser that I mix myself up each day, sodium hydroxide and Dawn, does a trick. Now, some of this stuff's not gonna come up. Like, let me give you an example. This will always be here. Stuff like this is always gonna be here. That's like some paint. That's where oil was at, and they didn't get it up right when it happened. So that's the issue with that. So, yeah, it's not all gonna come clean. This right here is permanently in here because it was done like many, many years ago. But the newly spilled stuff will come up. You just gotta use the right chemicals. So, Little pressure washing here. They're building a new store behind me, so the old one's going to be tore down, but they wanted us to clean this anyway for the secret shopper and health inspector. So this is our second one of the night. This is probably the last one. We'll probably get a hotel room after this. It's 10 o'clock, so we'll probably get it in early in the morning. Let's go get a hotel room. And while we're over here in East Tennessee, we go through Middle Tennessee and East Tennessee. We make our rounds. We try to make the most out of it and get as many as done because we're like over 2 hours away from home. So we're going to knock out as many as we can that are on our contract and then come back and finish them off, you know, on our loops that we make. But stay tuned. Let's get to work. gas station. This one is really filthy. We haven't cleaned it in a while because, as you can see, they're building one right next door to it. But the health inspector and the secret shoppers are going to come anytime, so we're going to get this clean. Look how dirty this is. This is really dirty. Really, really, really dirty. So, look, you got all these spills and food everywhere. I mean, it's really bad. Well, the diesel areas are always the worst. So we're going to have to treat this really, really good. Treat it good, come back and clean it, because this is a lot of diesel spill right here. So we're going to get cranking on this, and we're going to be here for quite a while, and then we're just going to get a hotel room tonight and finish rounding it off. We'll get done tonight, but what I'm saying is it'll be early in the morning, and then we're going to hit all this right here and then hit around the sidewalks as well. So basically that's what we're going to get cranked on right now. I just wanted to show this to you, how bad this was. And yeah, really, really, really dirty. That's why we use the chemicals we use, and we use the big guy right here and the reclaim system right here to make sure that we're not getting anything down the drain. And we use 10 gallon a minute. I will be putting another 10 gallon a minute right here. There'll be 2 10 gallons a minute Siamese together with a burner. I'm gonna put a burner on this, and that's gonna be it, and then this trailer is done. I may put a 12 volt soft wash system in case I run into something, but this is basically for commercial washing right here. So another 10 gallon a minute, and run them Siamese, so it'll be 20 gallons a minute, or 2 men I can work off of it, and put the burner right there. That's why I let that space open. But all right, guys, we're gonna use sodium hydroxide and Dawn. We've already got that started getting mixed right here. You can tell it's getting real thick, and we're just gonna X-jet this. I may end up throwing a downstream injection on this to make it a little quicker, but I like using the X-jet system because when I'm done, I can just rinse it out, and it's real simple. A lot of people don't like toting the bucket around, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. So, all right, guys, let's get cranking. Right now we're going to X-jet all this degreaser down and let it do its job. And then we'll come back with a surface cleaner, and then we'll come back and rinse at the end. So we're going to be laying down the chemicals here on that diesel. Sodium hydroxide with Dawn, like I keep preaching, works the best. We'll lay it down, we'll let it set, do its work. We'll come back with the surface cleaner, and we'll get it up. Now I am pumping 10 gallons a minute at 3,000 PSI. I got it revved down. The RPMs are turned down real low so that it doesn't, I don't need a lot of pressure. I just need a lot of volume right now. So this is getting the job done. It's on half throttle. And then when we're done, we're going to surface clean it, and then we'll do a post-rinse. This is getting laid out really nice. always want to move your garbage cans. Want to move your garbage cans to right here. What I do is I move them. I get underneath them really quick. And I do the whole center right there like an oval, then I put it back. I'm trying to film and hold the camera and surface cleaner. We're on a hill, so it's rolling. But so you make a circle like that around them, and then you do that to all 3 of them or 4 of them, however many it is. That way when you're making your paths, you don't leave anything behind. And then at the very end, you do your tiles. Now what I do here is I will go all the way down and start. I always do my lines right here. I create my lines and I do the center where the pumps are, the trash cans. I do all the stuff like basically like, well, look at it like a painting. When you're painting, you do the trim. A lot of people do the trim first and come through. So I'll trim it out and then I'll come through and with my broad strokes, being my 28-inch surface cleaner, do that. So I'll trim, then I'll come through with my broad strokes, big guy right here. I'm gonna try to get my hose out of the way so I'm not constantly running over it. Look at that. And you can see it's coming up. All right, now guys, as you can see, we are not using any hot water, just cold water units. And you see the difference it's made with the right chemical. It's, if you're starting to do gas stations and they're open when you clean them, the best thing is if they're not open, but if a lot of times like this, they are open, you always want to make sure you position your hose accordingly. And I have two hoses together. So basically, I have the middle of it right there. I have it right in front of that pump, so it can try to not get ran over as much as possible. But it's gonna happen, so you're gonna go through your hoses. But when we're done, everything's gonna look this color right here. All right, guys, now we're gonna rinse. All right, last stage is we're gonna rinse all the excess water. All right, guys, we're done now. We got all that diesel up, fuel. See the line here? Right here? All this was disgusting. We got every bit of this up. Now, it took some time, but we got it up. All the tiles are clean. We moved the cans. We got underneath the cans. So it's night and day. Up here, there's our line right here. We go out a little bit past the pump. We go out to about right here and straight across. Then we go down here. You guys can see a night and day difference. Come down here and we cut it straight across right there. All right, guys. So now let's get started on the sidewalks and the parking. What's up, guys? We're just finishing the sucker job. It is 2:15 in the morning. This is the new store. This old one's being tore down, but I still had to get it really clean in case there's a secret shopper or health inspector comes. And we just got finished and tightened it up over there. So now we're about to go to the hotel and get some rest. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. We out.